I'm sure she's okay. It's just odd not to hear from her, especially as I thought she'd want to share her news. Instead, I found out from an alert that popped up on my phone. Guilty verdicts on 2 men in torture murder trial. I had to read the story twice, not quite able to believe it. Abby had put her heart and soul into the case while under intense scrutiny from the press, who'd been drawn to court like flies to a rotting carcass. It was one of those 1 in 1,000 trials that had lit up the public's ghoulish imagination and been covered extensively by all the papers and almost nightly on the evening news. Abby probably had her hands full in the aftermath of the verdicts, caught up in the whirlwind of media interviews and, knowing my wife, spending time with the victim's family, ensuring they comprehended what was going to happen next, making them feel included and understood. But where is she now? Probably out celebrating. I only wish she'd pick up her phone and let me know she's safe. It's not too much to ask, is it? With nothing else to do, I sit at the table and peel open the family laptop. I should use the unexpected free time to write up that new pecan and maple pudding recipe I've been working on for my blog. But I can't concentrate. I stare at a blank screen with my mind wandering. While other people like to drink, watch TV or read a book to unwind, I like to cook. I love the creativity and the theatre of it all, losing myself in the rituals of chopping, stirring and tasting, concocting dishes that look, smell and taste divine. And like an actor on stage, revelling in the adulation of an audience hooked on his words and actions, I live for those moments when someone takes their first mouthful of my food. Their eyes roll to the heavens, their bodies seem to melt, and they announce, like I don't already know it, the food is amazing, heavenly, to die for. The fizz of pleasure that makes my skin tingle is a powerful drug. I even have my own blog, Abby's idea. It started as a local restaurant review guide, but recently I've been uploading my own recipes onto it too. If nothing else, it's a good excuse to get into the kitchen to try out new dishes. I click away from the blank page and open a web browser. Since I last looked, a news story about Abby's case has been updated with a brief video clip. Abby standing on the steps outside court with her black robes flapping around her legs and a flash of her tightly pinned russet hair peeking out from under a grey wig. Her courtroom armour. She's surrounded by people, staring dead-eyed over her shoulder at the camera. The victim's family and friends, I guess, although there's no hint of jubilation on their faces. Abby starts to speak, her chin raised, shoulders back. My Abby, the mother of my children, the smartest woman I know. Today, 2 men are beginning life sentences for the brutal murder of a much-loved father, brother, uncle, and friend, she says, delivering her words slowly and deliberately. Billy Bowden was loved and admired by everyone who knew him, but on the evening of October the 19th last year, his life was cruelly cut short by 2 men who tricked their way into his home with the intention of torturing him into revealing the combination to his safe. A safe containing a little under £2,000. A paltry price to pay for any life. My pride stirs as she speaks, standing there magnificently in her gown and wig. Champion of the people, a defender of justice. I push the other feeling away and bury it deep. This has been a long and arduous case, fraught with difficulties even as the trial was underway, she continues, an oblique reference to the key witnesses who'd unexpectedly pulled out at the last minute and the cock-up in the lab which resulted in the DNA evidence being discounted. And although the family are pleased that justice has finally been done, they take no pleasure in today's outcome. Justice will not bring Billy back, nor undo the unthinkable pain he must have endured at the hands of the cruel and sadistic men who made his final hours on this earth a living hell. They would like to thank the media for their support during these difficult last few weeks, but would ask now that they are left alone to rebuild their lives.